The Discovery. The Bolin deep-sea exploration vessel, named Nautilus, hovered silently above the seafloor, its sleek design blending seamlessly with the dark blues and greens of the ocean depths. Inside, a crew of aliens known as the Bolins monitored an array of screens displaying intricate data about their surroundings. The atmosphere was tense with anticipation. They were on a mission unlike any other, one that could change their understanding of life in the universe. As they navigated through murky waters off the coast of Greece, a sudden blare of alarms shattered the silence within the vessel. Bright red lights flashed across control panels, casting eerie shadows on the crew members' luminescent skin. Their lead scientist, Flor Ethel, a tall figure with 3 slender fingers and iridescent skin that shimmered like fish scales, leaned forward in disbelief as she studied the readings on her screen. "Impossible," she whispered, her voice barely audible over the cacophony of alarms. Her eyes widened as she traced her fingers across a holographic display that revealed unthinkable structures below. A sprawling underwater city with towering spires, vast domes, and intricate networks of streets that stretched far beyond what they had ever encountered. "What are we looking at?" asked one of her colleagues, his voice tinged with excitement mixed with apprehension. "This technology, it's far beyond what humans should be capable of," Flor replied, her mind racing as she documented every detail. They had stumbled upon something extraordinary, something that could rewrite history itself. As they meticulously encrypted their transmissions to avoid detection by Earth's primitive monitoring systems, they were unaware of the storm they were about to unleash. Within hours, their discovery would shatter humanity's understanding of its own past and force world governments to confront an uncomfortable truth. Extraterrestrial life existed, and it had left its mark on Earth long before humans had even emerged. Meanwhile, in Washington, D.C., Dennis Tucker, a renowned marine archaeologist and deep-sea diving expert, was jolted awake by an urgent call from the United Nations. His expertise in ancient Mediterranean civilizations had made him a prime candidate to lead a hastily assembled human team to investigate this unprecedented find. As he rushed to pack his bags, his mind raced with possibilities. Could this be Atlantis, the legendary city dismissed for centuries as mere myth? The flight to Greece was filled with tension. Dennis briefed his team on what little information they had received. Excitement buzzed in the air like static electricity, but beneath it lay an undercurrent of anxiety. This was no longer just about archaeology. It was about humanity's place in the cosmos. Upon arriving at the coordinates provided by the Bolins, Dennis and his team were met with an unexpected sight. An exclusion zone established around the ruins by an alien vessel. A shimmering energy barrier surrounded what appeared to be remnants of a grand city submerged beneath layers of sediment and time. As they gathered at a safe distance from this strange phenomenon, a holographic projection materialized before them. It depicted Ceres, a Bolin ambassador whose features were both ethereal and intimidating. Her luminescent skin pulsed rhythmically as she addressed them. "Greetings, humans," Ceres began, her voice resonating through advanced translation algorithms. "The Bolin High Council has claimed this site under galactic salvage laws. The advanced nature of these artifacts clearly indicates non-human origin. Your presence here is unnecessary and unwelcome." Dennis stepped forward, his years of experience in maritime law and archaeology steeling his resolve. "With all due respect, Ambassador Ceres," he replied firmly but respectfully, "this site lies within Earth's territorial waters. Regardless of its origin, it is part of our planet's cultural heritage. We have every right to study and preserve it." Tensions escalated quickly. Both sides refused to back down. The Bolins cited their superior technology and galactic authority, while Dennis stood firm on humanity's sovereign rights over its own history. Just as things seemed poised for confrontation, strange energy readings began emanating from the underwater city itself, a phenomenon that cast an eerie glow through the ocean depths. Caught off guard by this unexpected development, Ceres reluctantly agreed to allow one human representative to join their research team. To her evident displeasure, and perhaps surprise, Dennis was chosen for this crucial role. As he prepared to board the alien vessel, another layer of urgency unfolded. He received a covert message from United Earth Defense, revealing the chilling truth. The underwater city might contain technology vital for humanity's survival against an impending extraterrestrial threat. The weight of civilization now rested on his shoulders. Standing at the airlock about to step into an alien world felt surreal. Dennis took a deep breath. He knew he faced not only unraveling mysteries, but also navigating complex alien politics while securing humanity's claim to its own hidden legacy. With determination in his eyes, he stepped forward into a realm unknown. Inside Nautilus, Dennis felt overwhelmed by its beauty. Curved corridors, lined with pulsating bioluminescent panels, created an otherworldly ambience that enveloped him like a warm embrace. He ran his fingers along smooth, organic-looking walls that seemed alive under his touch. Sirius appeared beside him. Her irritation was palpable as she gestured for him to follow her through labyrinthine passageways filled with alien wonders. Holographic displays floated mid-air showing real-time data about their surroundings while Bolin crew members moved gracefully among them. "This way," she said curtly. Dennis marveled at everything. The propulsion system explained by Ceres was unlike anything he had ever seen before. A pulsating orb suspended in transparent chambers allowed them to navigate treacherous waters effortlessly. He couldn't help but feel both awestruck and intimidated by their capabilities. As they approached their target site, the massive underwater city, Dennis felt a mixture of excitement and dread wash over him. He was about to delve into secrets long buried beneath waves that had concealed them for millennia. Suddenly, alarms blared again throughout Nautilus. "We're beginning our descent," Ceres announced urgently as they reached what appeared to be a command center bustling with activity. A hive where Bolin crew members danced over holographic interfaces, while Dr. Zorn directed operations with focused intensity. "Energy readings are intensifying," came a frantic report from one crew member as Dennis watched in awe through large viewing screens that displayed towering spires emerging from darkness below. A breathtaking sight that sent chills down his spine. But then disaster struck. The ship shuddered violently. Warning lights flashed across control panels as energy emanating from the city interfered with their systems. Stabilizers failing amid chaos erupted around them like thunderclaps echoing through waterlogged caverns. "We're losing control," someone shouted amidst panic while Dr. Zorn turned toward Dennis. Curiosity overriding initial skepticism etched across his elongated features. "What do you suggest?" he asked urgently. "Deep-sea exploration equipment," Dennis replied confidently despite rising tension in his chest. "It's designed for extreme conditions without relying on complex energy fields. It might just work here." Ceres scoffed at first, but Dr. Zorn nodded thoughtfully, a flicker of intrigue igniting behind his eyes as he considered this unexpected proposal seriously. "Very well," he said finally after weighing options carefully. "We shall attempt your method using our fabrication technology." Quickly, they produced replicas of human diving suits, bulky yet functional gear donned by both species before plunging into uncharted depths together. An alliance born out necessity amid uncertainty swirling around them like eddies caught between worlds above waterline, where civilizations thrived unaware beneath waves lay secrets waiting patiently for revelation long overdue. As they approached closer towards shimmering barriers surrounding underwater metropolis, interference lessened gradually, allowing them access closer than ever before. The symbols etched upon barrier surfaces rippled ominously, as if alive, responding subtly under scrutiny cast forth by curious gazes drawn toward mysteries hidden within layers obscured beneath tides relentless ebbing away time itself. The call to action. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. The urgency of discovery. In the wake of the shocking revelation about Atlantis, the world was abuzz with excitement and fear. News outlets broadcast images of the majestic city rising from the ocean, its gleaming spires piercing the sky like ancient sentinels. Governments scrambled to respond, each grappling with the implications of this newfound reality. Dennis Tucker, still reeling from his recent experiences, found himself thrust into a position of unprecedented responsibility. He had been designated as Earth's representative in Atlantis, a role that filled him with both pride and trepidation. The weight of human civilization's legacy rested on his shoulders, and he knew that navigating this new reality would require not only skill but also diplomacy. As he recuperated in the makeshift infirmary, Dennis reflected on what lay ahead. The Bolin crew had been surprisingly supportive, their advanced technology blending seamlessly with the remnants of Atlantean ingenuity. He sensed a growing camaraderie between them, despite the initial tensions that had marked their first encounters. "Mr. Everett," a voice broke through his thoughts. It was Dr. Zorn, his elongated features etched with concern yet tinged with excitement. "We need to discuss our next steps." Dennis nodded, pushing himself into a sitting position. "What do we know about the destroyers?" Dr. Zorn activated a holographic display, projecting images of the massive fleet hovering just beyond Atlantis's protective barrier. They were once thought extinct, but it appears they have returned, drawn by the awakening of the city. The images showed sleek ships with menacing designs, their hulls adorned with symbols that seemed to pulse with energy. "Their technology is formidable," Zorn continued. "We must prepare for potential conflict." Asterisk, 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 the team assembles. As Dennis gathered his thoughts, he felt a surge of determination. He wasn't just fighting for Atlantis. He was fighting for Earth and its future. He quickly dressed and joined Dr. Zorn in the command center where Bolin crew members were busy coordinating their efforts. "Gather everyone," Dennis instructed, his voice steady despite the chaos around him. "We need to strategize." Within minutes, the command center was filled with Bolin crew members and human team members alike. Ceres stood at the forefront, her luminescent skin casting an ethereal glow as she addressed the group. "Welcome back, human representative," she said, her tone formal yet respectful. "We are at a critical juncture. The destroyers will not wait for us to prepare." Dennis stepped forward, feeling an unexpected sense of unity among them all. "We need to understand what we're up against," he began. "Dr. Zorn has provided us with valuable information about their fleet and technology." He gestured toward Zorn as he continued. "But we also have something they don't: knowledge of Atlantis's defenses and its history." Asterisk, 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 uncovering Atlantis's secrets. The team delved into their research over the next few days, poring over ancient texts and holographic archives that Dennis had accessed during his previous interface with the city's systems. They discovered that Atlantis was not merely a city but a repository of knowledge, an archive of advanced technologies and wisdom shared by both humans and extraterrestrial beings. "We must locate those 5 key artifacts," Dennis reminded everyone during one of their strategy sessions. "They are crucial for activating Atlantis's full defensive capabilities." Ceres nodded in agreement but added cautiously, "We must also consider how we will defend ourselves against potential attacks while searching for these artifacts." Dennis felt a spark of inspiration as he recalled his earlier discussions with Ceres about ancient Greek strategies in warfare and defense. "What if we set up a series of decoys? We can create false signals to mislead them while we search for the artifacts." The Bolins exchanged glances. Some looked skeptical, while others appeared intrigued by the idea. "Your understanding of ancient tactics is commendable," Ceres acknowledged slowly, her skin flickering with hues of blue and green as she processed this new approach. Asterisk, 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 preparing for conflict. With their plan in motion, Dennis worked alongside Dr. Zorn and Ceres to develop decoy signals using Bolin technology combined with human ingenuity. They created holographic projections designed to mimic energy signatures emanating from various points around Atlantis. As they prepared for their first expedition into the city to retrieve one of the artifacts located in an abandoned research facility on its outskirts, Dennis felt a mix of excitement and anxiety. "Stay alert," he instructed his team as they donned their diving suits once again, this time equipped with advanced Bolin tech that allowed them to navigate through both water and air seamlessly. The atmosphere inside Nautilus was electric. Anticipation hung thick in the air as they descended toward Atlantis' depths once more. Asterisk, 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 into the city. Upon arrival at their designated location, a sprawling complex filled with remnants of Atlantean technology, Dennis felt an overwhelming sense of awe wash over him. The structures loomed like ancient giants draped in seaweed and coral, yet hints of their former glory still shone through. "We'll split into pairs," Dennis announced as they exited Nautilus. "Ceres and I will take point. Everyone else should cover adjacent sectors." As they moved deeper into the ruins, Dennis couldn't shake off a feeling that they were being watched, a sensation that gnawed at him like an itch he couldn't scratch. "Keep your eyes open," he whispered to Ceres as they navigated through narrow corridors lined with intricate carvings depicting scenes from Atlantean history. "What do you sense?" she asked quietly. "Something isn't right," he replied cautiously, scanning their surroundings for any signs of danger. Asterisk, 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 the first artifact. After what felt like hours spent searching through darkened chambers filled with strange machinery and bioluminescent flora, they finally stumbled upon an artifact, a crystalline orb pulsating softly atop a pedestal, surrounded by glyphs that glowed faintly in response to their presence. "This is it," Dennis exclaimed breathlessly as he approached it slowly. Ceres followed closely behind him, but remained cautious. "Be careful. We don't know how it might react." As he reached out to touch it, a sudden tremor shook the ground beneath them, a warning rumble that echoed ominously through the chamber. "Get back," Dennis shouted just as shadows flickered at the edges of his vision, figures emerging from hidden alcoves cloaked in darkness. Asterisk, 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 confrontation. Before they could react further, armed figures appeared, destroyers. Their sleek forms glinted menacingly under the dim light as they leveled weapons at Dennis and Ceres. "Hand over the artifact," one commanded in a voice laced with authority. "No," Dennis shouted defiantly as adrenaline surged through him. Instinct kicked in as he grabbed Ceres' arm and pulled her behind him for cover. The destroyers advanced menacingly. Dennis's heart raced as he scanned for an escape route, while trying to remember everything he had learned about combat tactics during his years studying ancient civilizations. "Activate decoy signals," Ceres yelled suddenly, her voice cut through his panic like a lifeline. In an instant, Dennis activated their previously prepared holographic projections. Bright lights flared around them, mimicking energy signatures emanating from various locations throughout Atlantis. The destroyers hesitated momentarily before turning toward the distractions created by their decoys. Taking advantage of this brief window allowed Dennis and Ceres to slip away unnoticed into nearby shadows. Asterisk, 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 regrouping. Once safely hidden within another chamber filled with bioluminescent plants swaying gently in an unseen current, the duo took a moment to catch their breath amidst racing hearts pounding loudly against silence surrounding them, now broken only by distant echoes reverberating through corridors beyond sight. "What just happened?" Ceres gasped incredulously, her skin shimmering nervously while eyes darted around searching for threats lurking nearby still. "They were here for this artifact too," Dennis replied breathlessly, while glancing back toward where they had found it moments ago. "We need to get back, and fast." With renewed urgency coursing through them both, they retraced steps, carefully navigating labyrinthine passages until finally emerging back into open water, where Nautilus awaited patiently above shimmering surface reflecting sunlight filtering down. Asterisk, 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 a new resolve. As they boarded Nautilus, Dennis felt both exhilarated and frightened by what lay ahead. The stakes had risen dramatically now that they knew there were hostile forces actively seeking out Atlantean technology, and time was running short. "We'll need more than just decoys next time," he declared firmly once everyone was aboard safely again, while adrenaline still coursed through veins. Terzorn nodded gravely while looking over data collected during mission thus far. We must gather all 5 artifacts quickly before destroyers can regroup or launch another attack against us. Agreed, Ceres added resolutely. Determination etched across features now illuminated brightly by hope rekindled within hearts united against common threat looming ahead. With newfound resolve fueling every heartbeat, they prepared themselves mentally for next expedition, knowing full well dangers awaited them lurking just beyond sight. Into the depths. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. The calm before the storm. As the Nautilus floated above the now-activated city of Atlantis, Dennis Tucker felt a strange mix of exhilaration and dread. The shimmering energy shield enveloping the city glowed with a vibrant blue hue, a stark contrast to the dark depths of the ocean surrounding it. The Bolin crew buzzed with excitement, their advanced technology seamlessly interfacing with the ancient systems of Atlantis. Yet, beneath this surface enthusiasm lay an undercurrent of tension. The looming threat of the destroyers was ever present. "Prepare for another dive," Dennis instructed his team, his voice steady despite the chaos swirling in his mind. "We need to gather more data on Atlantis's defenses and locate the remaining artifacts." Ceres stood beside him, her luminescent skin flickering with anticipation. "The city is alive with energy now," she remarked, her voice tinged with awe. "We must harness that energy to bolster our defenses further." Dennis nodded, feeling a sense of camaraderie with the Bolins that had grown since their first encounter. They were no longer just allies by necessity. They had become partners in a shared mission to protect not only Atlantis, but also Earth itself. Asterisk, 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 the descent. Equipped with their diving suits and advanced Bolin technology, Dennis and his team prepared for their descent into the depths of Atlantis once again. As they entered the submersibles, he couldn't shake off the feeling that they were stepping into a living entity, a city that had been dormant for centuries, but was now awakening to defend itself against an ancient threat. "Commence descent," Dennis ordered as they plunged into the azure waters, the glow of Atlantis growing brighter as they approached. The moment they breached the energy barrier, a wave of warmth enveloped them, almost as if welcoming them back. Inside Atlantis, they navigated through grand corridors adorned with intricate carvings and bioluminescent flora that pulsed rhythmically, casting an ethereal glow throughout their path. Dennis felt an overwhelming sense of connection to this place, a deep-rooted history that resonated within him. "Over here," Ceres called out suddenly, pointing toward a chamber filled with ancient machinery still humming faintly with power. Asterisk, 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 discovering ancient technology. As they entered the chamber, Dennis marveled at what lay before them. Towering machines crafted from materials that seemed both organic and metallic. Holographic displays flickered to life as they approached, revealing schematics and data streams that flowed like water. "We need to analyze this technology," Dennis said excitedly. "It could hold the key to understanding how we can enhance our defenses against the destroyers." Ceres nodded in agreement but remained cautious. "We must be careful. We don't know how these systems might react to our presence." Dennis approached one of the machines cautiously, running his fingers along its surface. As he did so, symbols began to shift and rearrange themselves in response to his touch. "It's responding," he exclaimed. "I think I can interface with it." "Be careful," Ceres warned again, her eyes wide with concern. Ignoring her caution momentarily, Dennis focused on deciphering the data displayed before him. It detailed energy outputs and defensive protocols, information crucial for fortifying Atlantis against any impending attack. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. The first artifact recovered. After hours of meticulous work and collaboration between humans and Bolins, they finally unlocked a dormant system that revealed the location of one of the remaining artifacts needed for full activation of Atlantis' defenses. "It's located in what appears to be an ancient library," Ceres announced as she studied a holographic map projected from one of the machines. "Let's move quickly," Dennis urged. Every second counts. They navigated through winding corridors adorned with murals depicting scenes of Atlantean life. Images of harmony between humans and extraterrestrial beings danced across the walls like memories etched in time. Finally arriving at the library, Dennis pushed open massive doors that creaked ominously as they swung inward. Inside lay rows upon rows of crystalline shelves filled with glowing texts and artifacts from ages long past. There it is. Ceres pointed toward a pedestal at the center of the room, where another artifact pulsed softly, a crystalline orb radiating warmth and energy. As Dennis approached it cautiously, he felt a surge of recognition wash over him. It was as if he had encountered this object in dreams long forgotten. "I can feel its power," he murmured as he reached out to grasp it gently. The moment his fingers made contact, a rush of energy coursed through him. A connection forged across time and space, a disturbance in the depths. Suddenly, alarms blared throughout Atlantis, the serene atmosphere shattered by an urgent warning echoing through corridors like thunder rolling across distant hills. "Dennis, we need to get out of here," Ceres shouted urgently as she grabbed his arm. Before he could respond, shadows flickered at the edges of their vision, figures emerging from hidden alcoves cloaked in darkness. "Destroyers. They found us," Dennis yelled as he instinctively clutched the artifact tightly against his chest. The destroyers advanced menacingly. Sleek figures clad in armor glinted ominously under dim lights, while weapons leveled at them crackled with energy. "Retreat," Ceres commanded as they turned to flee back through the library's grand doors, just as energy blasts erupted behind them. Scorching walls where moments before stood relics of history now reduced to rubble. Asterisk, 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 a race against time. They sprinted through corridors filled with bioluminescent plants that swayed gently as if urging them onward. Every heartbeat echoed like drums, signaling impending doom behind them, while adrenaline surged through their veins, propelling them forward. "We need to activate Atlantis' defenses," Dennis shouted breathlessly as they reached an intersection where holographic displays flickered wildly, showing glimpses of destruction caused by pursuing enemies just moments away from catching up. "Follow me," Ceres urged as she led them toward an emergency access point marked on their map, a hidden chamber rumored to house ancient weaponry capable of repelling even formidable foes like destroyers. Bursting into another vast room filled with dormant machinery, they found themselves surrounded by towering constructs resembling ancient war machines waiting silently for activation. Their presence felt like echoes reverberating through time itself. "This is it," Dennis exclaimed while scanning control panels lined against walls glowing faintly invitingly, beckoning them closer. Asterisk, 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 activation sequence. "Can you operate these systems?" Ceres asked urgently while glancing back toward approaching shadows threatening their escape. "I think so," Dennis replied confidently, despite racing heartbeats pounding loudly against silence broken only by distant echoes reverberating through corridors beyond sight. With trembling hands, he began inputting commands based on knowledge gained from earlier interactions within city systems. Each button pressed resonating deep within him, igniting memories buried beneath layers obscured by time. Suddenly lights flared brilliantly, illuminating room around them. Machines whirred into life as ancient weaponry powered up, responding eagerly at last after centuries lying dormant, waiting patiently for this moment. "Prepare yourselves," Dennis shouted just before unleashing torrents of energy surging forth from newly activated constructs, blasting away advancing enemies, scattering them like leaves caught in fierce winds. Asterisk, 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 a temporary victory. As chaos erupted around them, the air crackling with energy, the destroyers faltered momentarily, thrown off balance by unexpected resistance offered by awakened Atlantean technology. "Now's our chance," Ceres yelled while urging everyone forward toward exit leading back toward Central Command Center, where remaining artifacts awaited retrieval, crucial for activating full defensive capabilities. With renewed determination coursing through veins, they raced onward, navigating labyrinthine passages filled with remnants long forgotten. Each step echoing loudly against silence surrounding them, now broken only by distant echoes reverberating through corridors beyond sight. Finally arriving back at Central Command, the team regrouped, quickly assessing damages sustained during skirmish, while preparing next steps necessary for securing victory over imminent threats looming ahead. "We need those artifacts," Dennis declared resolutely while surveying holographic displays revealing locations still unclaimed scattered throughout vast expanse awaiting discovery. ******, preparing for final confrontation. With urgency fueling every heartbeat, they organized search parties assigning each group specific sections, targeting remaining artifacts necessary for final activation needed before facing down relentless forces threatening existence itself. As they set off once more into depths unknown, Dennis felt both exhilarated yet apprehensive, knowing full well dangers awaited lurking just beyond sight. But deep down, a fire burned brightly within him. A determination forged not only from duty, but also from newfound connections, formed amidst chaos swirling around them like eddies caught between worlds above waterline, where civilizations thrived unaware beneath waves, lay secrets waiting patiently for revelation long overdue.